Hey guys, welcome back to Nazareto's channel. This is a Mazda 5. This is 2014. My neighbor actually bought this car brand new in 2014. But you know, he's having a problem. I thought it was a starter, but when you turn the key on, all the lights go on, but the car wouldn't start, right? And I checked the starter, I checked everything. I couldn't figure out what it was. But this car is kind of filthy. No offense, but this car is a little bit filthy. Look at this, guys. And I found out that I put it in neutral. You know, I turned the key on like this. I did this and kind of slam it into park, like slam it into here. And then let's see, the car starts. But the problem is, it's very intermittent. So the car could be driven for like few weeks, everything's fine, and then at a certain time it just wouldn't start. Nothing would come up on the screen. So there's a neutral position sensor or something. I had the same problem with the Lincoln. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this apart, pop this, and clean all the connectors there. But see, right now it starts. That's strange. But anyway, let me show you where the starter is on this car. Mazda 5 2014. I'm gonna shut it off. This car, the starter would be like right there, like right there, and a metal thing secured by 2 bolts, and then there's a big fat wiring connecting there. And last time I did on this car, I replaced this belt, the serpentine belt, and the car works fine. Overall, it's a very nice car. Like, this Mazda had no issues. It's a very good car. It's just kind of dirty. We're gonna try to clean that thing. So also, let me show you where the relay is for the starter. So this is your fuse box, and once you open it up, look right here for the diagram, and it says right here starter ing. You see this one? So this should be our starter, and the other one is for the AC. So when you look here, this one to the left, this is our starter relay. Starter, no, not a relay, starter fuse or whatever it is. So you also want to check that. Replace the position with this one and see if it starts. And here we have a blower, we have fan, and then warmer circuit, blower at pump, engine main. So yeah, this is starter, these not a starter. So this is your fuse box. Let's put it back. This is where the battery is hidden. You want to check the negative, positive. If they're tight, make sure they're tight. I already checked that, these are good. So pretty much simple. If you turn on the key and there's a clicking, it's very quiet, and you have dashboard on the light, check the battery, check the voltage, check the fuse relay for the starter. And also you can put like some kind of metal pipe. I have this magic tool right here. It's a very heavy magic tool, see? And you have to put it on the starter. Place your pipe on the starter and you tap it while your friend is trying to start the car. You give it a good few whacks and see if the car starts. Also, the person behind the wheel have to turn the key. And if the car starts, well, you know that your starter's no good. You gotta replace it. But in our case, we were able to start this thing. So I'll explain to you guys, there's a sensor, there's like a little switch here. And if the car feels like it's in neutral, even though it's in park, it looks like it's in park. If there's like a bad connection, if the car is dirty, a lot of stuff, it gets stuck in there. The car won't start. And also another thing I want to show you, this is a smart, you have the key like this. Sometimes if the mobilizer is not communicating, you have a bad battery on this, try to replace the battery, push the key in here, turn it on, and see if you have check engine light come on or the security light. So look for the security light. Where is it? Maybe it's here. Okay, see that light, security light? Let me show you this. Right there, little key and a lock. If that is staying on, that means you need to change the battery. There's bad communication with the key and the starter thing, ignition. So, but if it goes away, like right now. See? And it goes away. We're good. So we're gonna start the car. So yeah, it wasn't a starter. I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna clean this. I'm gonna take this piece apart, see if I can clean it with isopropyl alcohol, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna try to remove this. It's on screws. And for this part, we're gonna take this plastic tool removal. Just pop this. I'm not sure if I have to pop this part. So yeah, we have to remove this part too. There you go. Once we remove this part, we can remove this part right here. Everything pops out of place. And there you go. This is our wiring here. So I want to get access to the shifter, see what's going on there. And it looks like this part, we can pop it out. I'm going to pull it up. There you go. Okay. So this is what we got here. Very, very nasty, dirty, a lot of dirt here. And the problem is with this shifter, I don't know. See this button right here? I'm gonna remove this piece, see what's going on here. There's these tabs here on the Mazda. See, this one right here and this one right here, and it's almost out. I gotta get on this side too. Move this plastic piece, and here on the inside we got another tab here, so you gotta move that. I usually like to use flathead screwdriver like this. Okay, remove this part, and let's see what's going on here. So the problem is with this shifter on the inside, I'm thinking some kind of connector. Also, there's this part right here. See this one? Maybe we just need to check the connectors, grease it somehow. Okay, I don't want to remove all of this, you know, part completely out, but definitely this issue is some kind of sensor. Okay guys, so I'm not going to replace this whole assembly part for my neighbor. This car is working fine, everything's fine, but I'm gonna clean some inside with this electronic parts cleaner connector. It's pretty safe. I'm gonna spray it here, spray it there, you know, maybe it will work. Maybe some kind of glitch in there. So let's do that. Stuff works good, it dries very quickly. So I'm just gonna spray it here, spray it there. Let it dry. I'll lubricate this part. I use this electronic parts cleaner and it works just fine. I spray a lot inside there, and there's one part that I lubricated, but just only that one part. That's like a swivel point, and that's it. And now every time we start the car, see, it shows it's in park, and now it's park. So if this ever fails again, if it happens again, I'm gonna replace this whole unit, but I just clean it. I spray a lot on the inside. I didn't disassemble anything. See? So as you saw, I cleaned this. I thought there was a problem here. There's another switch here, but it's totally different. And the car works, but sometimes it doesn't start still. So it's very, interesting issue, but so now it starts. But I think this is our neutral safety position sensor. So on this car, the sensor where it's located, it's on the bottom, and it will look like this. This is original Mazda sensor. Try to buy original one. This is the original number, FN0221444, made in Japan, Mazda, neutral safety switch. So I'm gonna lift the car with my jack. I love this thing. I'm gonna lift it and put a stand. So now the car is lifted. I have to get this panel off, which is very easy. There's a screw here, one here, and one here. We just gotta get this out of the way. Remove these bolts, but here we have more. There's one here, there's one here, and then right here. I think this would be 10 millimeter. I think these are 10 millimeter. So get your long socket extension on here. This one's loose. One here. And there's one more. These are 10 millimeter, so you know. There you go. And then one last one here. Once you remove the last one, this whole panel is loose on the front here, but we still have to release it on the back, so it's completely out of the way. On another bolt here, I think it's also 10, and way back there, and then one in the corner. So this panel needs to be out of the way. So guys and girls, as this panel is down, hanging like this, I already see the neutral position sensor right there. There it is. It doesn't look too badly rusted. So we have very easy access. We have to remove this pin, and remember, this car is currently parked, so it's in park. So this is it. Doesn't look too rusted. This is our sensor. Before we disconnect anything, it's always a good idea to disconnect the negative battery cable. A very good advice, guys. Disconnect the battery cable, negative one. It's always safe to do that, especially when you're working with some electronic components. This is our negative terminal. Safety precaution. Put this somewhere on the side, like this. Also, you see I have a handbrake on. Make sure the handbrake is on. Even though the car is in park, make sure you have the car in handbrake. First thing, I need to remove this pin right here. And I have a flathead screwdriver, so I'm going to use that. So I took my flathead screwdriver and I'm removing this pin, but try not to lose this thing. And it's out. Don't lose this. See? There's a little indentation there. That's where the pin's supposed to sit. Now also, we have to try to wiggle this part out, but it's sitting there kind of rusty. It's all right, we're gonna wiggle this thing out. So I'm using my big flathead screwdriver. Put it right here, kind of twist it, little by little, you know? And this thing is already moving. See, it's almost out. So keep walking, keep working on this thing till it comes out. As you see, put the flathead screwdriver here and kind of wiggle it out. And this thing is down. This thing is out. Kind of rusty here, but that's okay. I disconnected this part, and now we need to disconnect this bolt. For this big bolt, you would need a 21 socket. See, 21 fits in perfectly. And the car is right now in parked, so you see this bolt is stopping it. So if you unscrew it, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's in park position here. So start unscrewing this bolt. Might be hard, might be not, I don't know. As you see, this bolt is going easy, so it's not so rustic. I'm gonna undo this one. Keep going. This washer, this bolt is almost out. Don't lose this washer. Remove it. And let me show you. This metal piece, you see how this is pointing all the way to the left? That's how it's supposed to go. Now remove this one. Also, remember the position of this knob. See, it's in parked. So this was in park. Remove it the way it is, just wiggle it out. There you have it, this part is out. Now we have left this bolt here and this bolt here. These two bolts, a little bit tricky, but you got this Allen wrench. Put one in here. I already broke this one loose, so this one too. But you might spray some penetrating oil. As you see, this one is loose and this one's loose. So you undo these two bolts with an Allen wrench. They're not supposed to be tight because this is plastic. See, I'm already undoing it by hand. There's a washer. Don't lose the washer too. You see that one right there? Take that thing out. Little washer. And undo the other bolt. This one goes by hand now. Don't forget the washer. And now we have to disconnect this connector. Now this whole sensor is moving. See, let me show you this. Goes by hand. It's moving, and I have to disconnect this connector right here. And now we're just gonna push on this tab right here and pull this thing out. You gotta push on this tab, like take a flathead screwdriver, push it, and try to wiggle this connector out of the way. Make sure you push it good on this tab right here. Flathead screwdriver. This sensor is free. Make sure you remember how to plug it in. There's a notch here and then aligned with this. So here's our old neutral safety switch. This is our new Mazda made safety switch, and there's a number FN022144. Same exact numbers. There's AV2127, so it's exactly the same replacement part from the manufacturer. And also there's some lubrication here, that's good. And this old one is all like dried up. We're just gonna replace it. It's not a big money, it's only $50, original one. You can find aftermarket, $20, but trust me, don't be cheap, don't save $30, get original Mazda and you will be happy with it. Again, here is the part number, switch made in Japan, FN022144, neutral safety switch. And this one works intermittently. Sometimes the car can start, sometimes it cannot, sometimes the park light lights up, sometimes it doesn't. Might as well put this part. So now I'm reconnecting this connector. You see there's this notch and then there's this. We just push it in. It's supposed to click. Push it in and you have to hear that click noise. It clicks. That's a good thing. And now I'm gonna reinstall this sensor. Whatever you do, don't change position of this. Leave it the way it is. Take your sensor, Push it up. We kind of have to push it, align these holes first so we can put our bolts through here. And then we're gonna secure these bolts and tighten the sensor. Put these bolts in. I'm gonna tighten each side, and this sensor is supposed to sit flush with your transmission. Try not to hit it, of course, with a hammer or anything. This is all plastic. Just tighten these bolts. And it's supposed to pull this closer. So as you see here, I'm using this Allen tool and I'm tightening these bolts and the sensor getting snug. See, it's slowly but evenly, make sure you do it evenly, and it's getting pushed closer to the transmission. We want it to be flushed. And if this part doesn't fit, do not hit it. Do not hit it with a hammer. It's very important. See, this one still turns. Do it all the way until you can't turn these bolts anymore. Okay, once more, guys. You see, these two bolts are tight and the sensor is sitting flushed. See, this part is right here sitting flushed. Do not over tighten this. See, same as this one. It's sitting flushed, and I cannot tighten this bolt anymore, and that's good. I don't want to crack the sensor. I'll leave it the way it is. It's tight. And then this one is tight. Good. And now you see this part is also flushed with a sensor, which is very good. We're not gonna touch it anymore. This connector is secured. I have to reinstall this piece, and as you see, it goes only one way, like this, and it rests against this bolt. This bolt. This was the same position when we took it out. See? And next step, we take this washer like this, and I take this bolt. Now also remember, this is the position, right? When you're gonna be tightening this bolt, you might actually switch the transmission to another direction. But remember to put it in this position so it rests against this bolt. So we're gonna start securing it. I'm gonna grab my 21 millimeter. I'm gonna start securing it. Make it tight. So I can't do it with one hand, but just secure this. And you see, when I secure it, transmission shifts. So make sure it's in this position, and then you can put this plastic piece. So this bolt is tight. You don't want to go crazy tight. It's fine. It's not going anywhere. There's this washer here and everything. So this bolt is tight. Put the transmission into this position. And now I want to sand this down a little bit. I have a brush, and I'm just going to brush it off nicely and put some lubricant in here. I have this kind of brush, and we're just going to brush this off, this connector. Yeah, this piece was a little bit rusted. So I'm just going to lightly, you know, like clean it off. I'm going to lubricate it. So these bolts are tight, secured. This one's secured. The sensor is flushed with the transmission. We installed this metal bracket. We installed the washer, the bolt, and it's back into this position, you know, into park position. Because when we were securing this bolt, the transmission shifts. And now we put it back into this position the way it was. With this bolt is tight. This clip, I heard it clipped in, very good. And I brush it off, this part, not as good, but brush it off a little bit more. As best as you can. Now before I install this plastic connector with a pin, I'm gonna use some lithium grease. There's some lithium grease. A little bit of this. That's it. And I'm gonna reinstall this connector. Just push this all the way in until it clips, and we need to install that clip. This metal clip, very weird one. Now we take this pin and reinstall it. It's gonna be interesting. So reinsert this pin. You see it's inside this channel. It's good. This is how it looks on the other side. This pin is in. Also, this part also clips in. There's another channel here, I think. So this pin is not going anywhere. Everything looks pretty good. Double check your work, you know. Do not over tighten these bolts. Do not hit on this plastic sensor. Make sure this bolt is tight, but not crazy tight. I don't have the torque specs, but that's how everything look. This connector clipped in nicely. Transmission is like it's in park right now. And let's go and try to put everything back. Starting with this panel. Very easy. Everything in reverse. Put all these bolts back. But here it looks good. Here it looks pretty solid. Very nice low profile jack. I'm gonna get it out. Now don't forget your negative terminal. Reinstall it. Make sure this is tight. This is the moment of truth. Oh my God, let's see what happens. And it starts, and the car's in P. That's good. Before this letter wasn't lighting up. So let's see. Reverse, neutral, drive. And this is our manual thing. 2, 3, this is all good. Park, and it goes into park. But here's what I noticed. It shifts so nice, so smooth. So let's do this. Let's release the handbrake. Let's put it in reverse. And it goes nice and smooth. Okay. So let's see. It goes in the reverse. Yeah, it goes in the reverse. It goes into park. And every time this letter P engages. So that's beautiful. I think this was the problem mainly, is fix it. Because also when I'm changing these gears, it shifts so nice. So reverse, neutral, drive. You see every gear lights up. This is our neutral, this is our reverse, and park. Before I had to kind of slam it into park for the sensor to read the positioning. So now it's good. Close your hood. Mazda 5, 2014. This is how it looks. And this model is just regular Mazda 5, 2014. And this is a very nice little car. And we fixed the neutral positioning sensor. And the car now starts and it goes into every gear smoothly. So if you have Mazda like this, Mazda 5, technically this applies to any car. If you put it in park and then you try to start the car and it doesn't start, you try literally everything. You think it's starter, but when you wiggle this transmission or put it in neutral and then the car starts, that is pretty much most certain is your sensor, the neutral position sensor, if you can start the car in neutral. And also we had like the issue, like I already repeating myself, but the letter P wasn't lighting up. But now every time we put the key in the ignition, we started, the transmission knows it's in park. And every time you switch to neutral or drive, and it goes to park, there's no more glitching. And we disassembled this before because I thought there was some switch here, but it wasn't the issue. It didn't resolve it. Only right now we fixed this and it seems to be working now. Don't forget to put thumbs up, hit the like, hit the bell, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. And also the link will be in the description of this video for the part number, for the part that you need for this Mazda. So see you next time and have a good day.